This is the latest tool from Avellina Tools, called the Avellina Pro with a telescopic handle. Equipped with a footrest, it allows you to use your body weight, which increases its efficiency. Avellina Pro is the perfect option for transplanting plants over large areas while retaining all the advantages of the previous model. It provides the same precision and durability. Hello, my name is Kriska Boteva. I am a professor at the Institute of Vegetable Crops in Plovdiv. My research activity is related to optimizing technologies for the production of vegetable crops and searching for new innovative solutions in seedling production and the cultivation of vegetables both outdoors and in greenhouses. The goal is to develop technologies that are suitable for the new climate changes and meet the requirements of the newly created varieties. For 2 years, experiments were conducted in the experimental greenhouse using Avellina Tools trays for seedling production and further cultivation of the plants. The aim was to determine the effect of this tool in the production of tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers. I am very impressed with the results obtained. The comprehensive and innovative use of the Avellina Tools tray significantly improves the overall growth characteristics of the various tested crops, substantially increases their vegetative mass, and profoundly enhances the volume and the total mass of their intricate root system, which consequently allows the plants to efficiently extract essential nutrients from the deeper soil layers and thus be much better supplied with vital nourishment for their sustained development and health. A larger root system also allows for more efficient use of water, which is a major issue given the current climate changes. When transplanting with the Avellina Tools trays, we observed a significant increase in early yield, and the proportion of first quality produce is much higher compared to the total yield. This demonstrates greater efficiency in this type of production.
Hello, hobby farmers, ladies growing your flowers at home, professional farmers, and everyone involved with vegetables, flowers, or transplanting any kind of products. Today, I can introduce you to a truly remarkable new little tool that will effectively help you achieve great results and completely avoid the considerable stress that plants usually experience when being carefully moved from a pot to the field, or indeed from a smaller pot to a larger one. The most important features of this tool are its configuration and the cavity it forms under the plant, which acts as a reservoir for water, additional fertilizers, and allows the main roots at the bottom of the cup to penetrate deeper into the soil. When this cup is present underneath, the root system begins to spread both horizontally and vertically in a completely even manner. For example, with a regular tomato, the roots reach no more than 30 centimeters deep, but by using this device, the roots can reach depths of about 1 meter to 1 meter and 10 centimeters. In other words, we are reaching that zone of the soil which is rich in various minerals and nutrients. There, the moisture is retained for much longer, and accordingly, we make use of these benefits that nature provides us. We talk about organic farming, we talk about organic products, but it's high time we first think about how to treat the plants organically so that they, in turn, can give us 100% organic products. These things are very important for the development of the plant, which with the new tool yields much larger quantities of fruit. Accordingly, the quality of the product that the plants produce also increases by about 30%. One of the most important things is how to prepare the soil. So the soil needs to be tilled in such a way that it becomes loose. And another important thing, in order for the tool to work properly and fulfill 100% of its purpose, is that the soil should be slightly moistened. When the soil is moistened, it allows the edges to hold together so that they don't collapse on their own and don't fill the hole, so that when you place the plant inside, the walls of the hole you made don't cave in. Now I will demonstrate with the seedling in a round scoop. We rotate the tool several times, and in this way we create a circle. We remove the tool in the same way. These roots, which have become tangled here like a bunch of fibers, will actually remain suspended in the air and will be able to grow downwards freely, spreading deep into the soil. Here, we place the plant with the soil without any pressing. After that, we water generously around it, and it's the water that will settle it in place, not our pressure, because pressing would break the roots. The water will gently and slowly envelop all the roots. In this way, we avoid breaking the root hairs and spare the plant from having to recover after transplanting.
Hello, my name is Alexander Trayanov, and I am an assistant doctor at the Maritsa Vegetable Crops Research Institute in the Department of Vegetable Production Technologies. I am part of the research team that tests the products of Avellina Tools. We are currently in an experimental greenhouse at the Maritsa Institute, where lettuce, zucchini and cucumbers are being grown, all planted using the Avellina Tools planter. Transplanting the crops is very easy and very fast when using this planter. This shortened the transplanting time and increased the efficiency of the work process. The plants themselves develop much better after using this planter, and by the end of the crop's growing season, the effect of the planter on the productive potential of the crops will also be determined.
To prove that Avellina Tools works flawlessly, we provided the tool to be used at the Maritsa Vegetable Crops Research Institute in Plovdiv. They conducted an experimental trial over the course of 1 year. We already have a completed report on their research. With the planter, peppers yield up to 30% better production compared to peppers planted using the old method. The root system, which goes much deeper, is actually the one that draws in more nutrients and is able to absorb more moisture. Thanks to the supply of a greater amount of nutrients found deeper in the soil, the result is up to a 30% increase in top quality yield, not only for peppers but also for tomatoes and cucumbers. This has been proven with charts and studies conducted over a 1-year period, covering the entire growth of the plant up to fruiting. What are the results of our product? What have we proven with the studies at the Maritsa Vegetable Crops Research Institute? The root system is not traumatized during planting. Accordingly, this leads to an increase in the production of first quality products, a reduction in irrigation by up to 28%, and fruit yield increased by more than 30%. And most importantly, these are the conditions for creating truly organic products. What makes our Avellina Tools planter unique? We are in the greenhouses of the Maritsa Institute of Vegetable Crops, and the people here have planted using both my Avellina Tools planter and the old well-known traditional tool. The difference is visible. On my right side are the plants that were planted with the red planter, the old model. On the left side are the plants that were planted with the Avellina Tools planter. You can see that there is a clear visual difference in height, but not only in height. This difference can already be seen in the plants themselves, where those planted with the Avellina planter already have fruit. And here, with the old tools that were used, the plants are only just starting to flower. Where the plants were planted the previous year and where the old planting method was used, in reality, the nutrients are utilized at a depth of about 30 to 40 centimeters. Since the root system does not go any deeper, with the new Avellina Tools instrument, thanks to it, the plant begins to grow almost evenly, both horizontally and vertically. The depth of the root system reaches 2.10 meters, and down there are residues of nutrients accumulated over the years that no one has used until now. This gives us the opportunity to save on new chemicals and fertilizers because they are already present in the soil, but we simply weren't using them. You can see the difference in the height of the plants. On the right side are the plants that were planted using the old method, and on the left side are the plants that were planted with the Avellina Tools planter. The difference is significantly huge. One almost reaches my chest, while the other is only up to my knees.